Alright, well, good morning.
Morning.
Fresh?
Everyone's actually slept. It's nice.
Yeah, I think I had about 10 hours.
You slept from the minute we got home.
I think I slept as I was falling into bed. That's how tired I was.
Everyone else had a good debrief.
Yep.
It looks like all of the stresses and anxieties and emotional disconnections fallen away, and now everyone's actually on the same team and being themselves.
Yeah, well,
which is cool.
Almost a week of absolute,
chaos.
18-hour days, no sleep, and panic almost will do that to you. So nothing like a quick recharge, but a good night's sleep, everyone, probably except Anthony, but that guy just doesn't sleep in general.
He doesn't sleep in normal.
He's just subhuman.
Yeah. My nose big enough, I haven't fucking zoom in, you dumb cunt. This cunt.
Give him enough food.
Give him enough food. We're all here now at this place down at Bradenton that we found next to this parts shop that we've been coming to.
We're actually sitting down,
during the day.
Yeah.
Like we would either now be driving to that shop or we
eating
would
on
be
the go,
eating on the go at some fucking petrol station. So it's a good feeling. It's sort of what we wanted to replicate from the minute we got here. But with anything, you can plan as much as you can, but it doesn't usually tend to work out that way. The cars come off the dyno yesterday with what I think is a great result. And like I said, we're not here to chase power and win a dyno comp. We're here to make sure that the engine is running at its most optimal capacity, and to make sure that when we go to the track, we're not chasing the track. We're not chasing the engine, we're just chasing the track. And
there's no point going with too much power, as demonstrated by our run last night.
The conditions aren't that great.
No.
It's from the minute we got here, every single day is heating up. And the temperature when we got here was sitting at around 26, 27 degrees. And now we've had almost 4 or 5 days of 35 degrees. And it looks like it's just going to get warmer and warmer from here. So we've switched all the day racing to night racing that were left. So that drops the temperature down significantly to the 20s, which gives us better track conditions and better air quality for the engine. So
you can still feed boost in. There's still 20 pounds up our sleeve, and you can feed it in slowly. But if you start with too much, you're going to keep backing it off until you get some traction. Just let the guys do their process. They know what they're doing at this track specifically, and then it's in their hands, and we'll make sure the car's ready for it and it's going.
Yeah, well, it's good to be going to the track knowing that we don't have to do anything.
Yeah.
The car's been turned around last night. We literally need to pull it out of the trailer, put it on the Go Jacks, the Pro Jacks, give it a once over, and we're ready to hit the start line as soon as the officials tell us to. So
we've even got time for a bit of a detail today, so the car can look pretty.
Yeah,
it's good.
Yeah. So welcome to
day number 438.
We're at
day number 6.
Day 6. Welcome to day 6, and we'll see you a bit later for another update. Stay tuned.
Yeah.
Let's go get some fucking food.
I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. I hit the ground then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground then it go off. Yeah, I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. Yeah, I hit the ground then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground then it go off. Yeah, run it. Ooh, I really feel it's my time. Think it's my year. Yeah. I really feel it's my time. Think it's my year. Yeah. I really feel it's my time. Think it's my year. Yeah. I really feel it's my time, think it's my been ready. Used to hold myself back, my self-esteem damn bad. Gotta keep on chugging. Ran through everything in front of me, might smoke bed heavy. Got a whole agenda, can't aspire to get ahead, so bump that, it's no surrender. Got a dollar flipped up, I'm trying to get it in FT to get them when they're in hand and crypto, learn how to fix that. I don't really hold out of books, but I'ma learn how to fix that. Some opportunities and never come unless you paying attention, so no, I can't miss that.
Hey man. How you feeling today after yesterday?
Fresh, brother, fresh. Fresh as a fucking daisy. You ready?
What are some changes that's going to be made today?
We're going to stop trying to stop the wall from turning in the first hit. Had a chat with my mate Shano, Mr. Mo, and we come up with a game plan, and we're going to fucking hit it this morning with the game plan and start from there. So, and we actually have checked ourselves today finally. So we've got 6 to 7 hours of racing. Hopefully we can get a couple of gears in. Couple of gears out and we'll be alright. No full passes yet, until we're happy with the half track speed and ET, and then we'll go from there.
Alright, sounds good.
Not nice?
Well, $300, they better be fucking nice. I walked into the hardware store, I lost my new sunnies on day one.
Yeah, that's all
I walked into the hardware store, I found fucking sunnies.
Hardware store,
Hardware store, yeah, they're gonna be cheap. $280. So I got fucking ripped.
So after last night, what have we learnt and what changes have been made to the car for today to try and get it down the track?
I think what we learned after we looked at the data a little bit last night was that we're trying to use way too much power, and that's kind of it's kind of that way because of the rush that we've been in all week, trying to like stay up all night, wire it, and then go to the track, go to the dyno. We're scrambling around. So I think we can make a lot better decisions now that we're kind of at a state of calm, a relative calm compared to what we've been in. So the bottom line is you're not going to put a world record tune-up in it on your first pass and go to the other end of the racetrack. So that's kind of what we started with, like, here, let's start with that, and then we'll see what we've got afterwards. And it just sort of got shoved that way. It made it seem like it worked the night before because we had that problem with the spark plug wires where it was letting the spark jump from the top of the plug down to the outside because the wires were wrong for the spark plug. And on our 2 attempts last night, we found a couple things we need to make adjustments to, which we're going to do those today. But in the end, what we're really going to do is turn the thing down and try and make it go down the racetrack, and then try and improve from whatever we get. When we finally figure out what it wants to go, then we'll start trying to pick it up instead of, where we're at. But I mean, it's a circumstance, right? It's hurry, we need to run, rush around, wait, now we're going to the racetrack, now we're going to the dyno, now we're back to the racetrack, so we're kind of discombobulated, if you want. But this is a brand new build, even though it's similar to a lot of other cars, it's still, there's, I don't know how many parameters. I mean, I'm logging 700, so there's at least that many that you have the opportunity to make mistakes on. So with the lack of the benefit of being able to have a day or two to set everything up and think about it and just rush around, that's kind of where we're at. So from now on out, it should get a lot more normal and should be a bit more predictive or predictable.
All right, so here's our first update for the day. We're at the track, car's set up, about to get it on the projects. We just had a detailer come in to give the car a nice little polish and one over, so Herman and Tom can get their shots. Once that's done, we're gonna start it up, warm it up, and get it ready. We are about an hour and a half away from when the track opens, so we are very close to having our first hit for the day, hopefully. Once it's up in the air, we're going to run through the gears, check the clutch over, make sure it's all engaging and everything else, and go from there.
So you're here to detail the car?
Absolutely. So we're going to do just a basic polish, just so those micro scratches kind of come out and the car kind of pops just a little bit more at the end of the racetrack.
Nice.
Yeah.
Have you done many cars of this nature before in your business?
I have. I've done quite a few. Started with some dragsters. This will actually be my first pro mod, technically. But we've done like some PPF and wraps and all that kind of stuff. But these are my favorite. Like the custom paint jobs are my favorite to pick correct. So.
All right,
yeah.
well, let's get to it.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is for the people at home. Hey Bruce,
Are you sure?
look to the left.
Look to the right.
That's
Trust me, I know.
oh, there it's got.
Good for the diet, man.
Look, got the detailer. Not me.
Special delivery. Should we put it on before we need it?
What is it? We got a special delivery.
We had to pull a favour from our friends at Precision. Thank you to the whole team that made that happen. They didn't have the parts in stock for a 111 turbo. We had a 110 that we had to overnight to them. They quickly ripped it apart same day, new compressor cover, compressor housing, balance it all, send it back, and we have it here the day after. So dyno yesterday, we're here now. We've got a backup turbo, which just means if we blow the 110, we have to make more jam anyway.
Thank you, Precision.
Thank you very much for looking after us
Thanks,
yet again.
Coming to the rescue again.
Ready to go.
That sounds better than sex. Don't fuck what you say.
We're having sex with the wrong dudes, man.
I'd run.
It doesn't get old.
It never gets old.
Mo for Motec.
Put an organism.
Stop crying, it's going to be okay.
It's gonna be fine.
You'll have more RBs in your life, I promise.
Oh gosh.
We'll bring them all over.
Oh no.
She's getting emotional because she loved it so much. Just doesn't want to miss out on any RB action. Fair enough.
Go for a hit now.
Yeah, you're making us cry out here.
Yeah, hard. It's going to be alright, bro. Yeah. Thanks, man.
So it's 5:30. We're half an hour away from testing, but no one's rocked up yet to start prepping the track. So I think that's because they do it really quick here because there's so many machinery in the background. I don't know if you've gotten a B-roll of that before, but they were rubbing, spraying, rubbing, spraying, rubbing. That's how they prep the track. A bit different, or very different to how we do it in Australia. Yeah, that's how they do it here. So even though they were doing that, because there's so many machines here and there's so many of them on the machines, it literally took about 15 minutes for the whole process for them to rub it. So hopefully that's the case and they're not late rocking up here because we've been driving around looking for some stuff and we can't find anything.
One shot, now the future is yours. Go! Yeah, I was building on the lecture. Verses coming daily under pressure. Working on the plot and the scheme. The true stock trademark is at the edge of your dreams. I'm talking one shot for the kill. The breeze cut, freeze up, straight dropping the chills. I'm talking taking over pieces and shares. A ball big sky high. Check the movement is here. Yeah. It's one heart, one shot. Now the future is yours. Go. Spark and motivate and make the industry shake. We put the bars in the brakes. I'm talking one One chance at best, yes. Painting pictures for the culture, keep the brushes fresh. Flip the cover, work the drummer, passion never rest.
Where do we get time cards? Where do we get time cards? Time card?
Yeah. Not a bad start. It's officially a start now.
What do you think?
I'm happy.
¿Qué pasó? Take off?
Yeah, because we just testing, the football. I look, in slow motion my camera.
Your camera?
It's a good launch, He went 109.
109, yeah, that's pretty good.
That's it. And we have data for shocks.
Yes?
Shock data
you had no shock
and
data
point and
before.
clutch data. Yeah.
Clutch and shock data,
Yeah,
great.
that's
So
important.
now we can start adjusting.
Yeah, start adjusting and past 330, and then 8. But we will good.
It's good.
Yep.
I feel like we're just starting now properly to try and dial the car in and make it work.
Yeah.
You're happy?
Yes,
You've
I'm
been
happy.
smiling.
I'm pumped.
See your video. Let's see your video when you get off the phone.
Right now.
You do slow-mo, yeah?
Yep.
Okay, good. You went off center. Oh, shit. Here we go. Let's play this. I think it needs more power.
Now, I believe in speed. Power.
You try, Andrew.
Power and speed solves many things.
One shot for the kill, the breeze cut, freeze up, straight dropping the chills. I'm talking taking over pieces and shares. A bomb big sky high, check the movement is here.
You can tell it an idle even?
Yeah, it's not here. And needs more power.
Yeah, needs more power.
Just turn straight right. But I tried to hit it again to see if I can make a shift, but I didn't shift either. So I don't know if I did get the shift point.
How about all the other stuff? Burn out, reverse, that was all good, right? Okay.
Good. I'm happy.
I think the flow was.
Let's take it out.
The flow was something else.
Vibration.
Wasn't there before the launch.
What's that?
Plywood.
Plywood.
Plywood or ringy or something. Hey man, we got it. I thought we just dropped the clutch. No, see that moved the car from this thing. See how it turns right, so I dropped the clutch? No, knock out. There's knock out. But I tried to fucking come hit it again, see if I can make a shift. It's like one gear. And it's shift over. Probably have a look at it. Okay.
43 is not enough, and 60 is too much.
Then they're gonna go 50 or whatever. But I think track was dead on up now.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. No, because I had to cut a car down now. But fucking for good just to get out of the fucking hole. Actually, it feels fast already. This feels like you're trying to get a shoe different. Feels like you're fucking flick me. Yeah, this feels like a flick. Like a flick on that.
Big time.
First round of the day, what do you think? Fucking mad. We done a burnout, staged up, and dropped the clutch, and it took off, which is good. Turned to right, needs some more power in it, so we're back on the stands. We're gonna go over the car. Shane's gonna put some more fucking power in it, and we're gonna go back out shortly. Sounds good. Easy.
Okay. What is?
Broke the spigot. Shaft. The spigot. The shaft. Where go? Where? Here. Supposed to have a spigot.
Holy Jesus. What is that? What the fuck is that? What is that, Private Pile?
You'll never catch me, Krabs. Not when I shift into maximum overdrive. Hi-ya!
Get a green one. Why?
We can put it out of the other gearbox.
I think it's not the same.
It's at the shop. You left it there.
No, I think it's not the same.
Maybe I'm not the same.
Habib, hey! Big problem, mate. We're going home now. Come here.
Gearbox.
The front shaft should be the same.
It's for quick drive, yeah? The other one?
Bigger.
Broken off.
Oh, yeah, quick drive.
Broken off.
The fuck, all of everything, what do we do now? Who are we going to call? Call Liberty. There's something. Liberty around here?
Just get a shaft. Get a repair.
I'm going to get a shaft, Captain.
Isn't it supposed to set the fucking light? Who's Liberty?
I did.
What is it, the shaft? What is it, the shaft?
We've got to strip the box. Where is it got? The box says it's stripped.
Inside, they put in the doorway.
We can't run it like that. That's where the vibration came from.
Did it snap off?
Snapped.
I did.
What?
Fucking hell, mate.
Alright. Nice.
We've got to figure out who's got what, where you're going to get it. We've got to get onto it.
So what's exactly happened?
Oh man, it's fucking spigot or something's broken on the transmission. Had everything to go, you wouldn't think it's that, but that's racing, man. So now we have to, I don't know, call Liberty, sort something out.
So what?
He reckons they might have had a, serial failure, because that's really, very, very rare. You don't see it.
So which part exactly is that? Spigot sliced in there. Spigot sliced in there. Broken.
Why did that break? It shouldn't fucking break.
Running, 100%.
Yeah, it shouldn't break.
Hey! Yeah. Tell us what's going on, man. Tell us what's going on. People want to know. It's the first, second pass. Obviously something's broken. Please explain so the audience knows. Well, the input shaft in the gearbox, the spigot, has left the grip chat. Where does it go? In the back of the crank. Nice! And now we're going to find a Liberty in a country that we don't know anyone or who. Herman will sort it, man. Look at that Herman. Where's Colourful Shorts? That guy loves He's got ducks today. Colourful duck. Man, the best shorts yet. So we'll give you an update when we find a gear. That shit ain't break.
That's a big fuck up, man. Someone Google Liberty, see how far it is from here.
Liberty?
It's even here. Where the fuck is Liberty?
Oh, I wouldn't have a
think that's the
No, where's the fucking shop? Liberty gears. Wow. Wow. Where's the Natis gearbox?
Huh?
Where's the Natis gearbox?
That is? On Virginia?
No, it's not the same. Not the same length.
Why?
Because the crank bearing is different measure.
Like the depth is a little bit different.
Oh, in the back of the crank?
Yeah, the back of the crank.
Yeah.
It's on the front.
He's already calling air. I'm pretty sure either Nero or
Where's Liberty? Is it around here?
where is Mickey?
What the fuck's that?
All the way in the Midwest.
So we're fucked for today.
Pretty much.
Aí ele tá aí, eu vou deixar ele. See? How do we, can we pull it out and fucking get it back on there and try to weld it? Put it on a lathe and fucking machine or something, bro? You got someone that can weld it on here?
I mean, the lathe and JVR, we got a lathe.
Alien hell, the guy's gonna fucking...
No, it's the flying or something.
That helicopter we're talking about.
You reckon you can ask Victor? Victor, maybe?
This car's automatic. Thinking about, hold on. Oh! Maybe the old man from R&R. Well, I don't know how far he is.
R&R? The rods?
Mike. Yeah, he got a 2J car.
You got his number?
Yeah, he does. Well, I'm gonna see if Lucy, because Lucy's the one that deal with his car.
Yeah.
Maybe he knows.
Who is it?
Fucking time. So, get the transmission out and we can square it. I'm killing you. I'm gonna kill you. My head's bleeding everywhere. Fucking, I can't do anything but hit that thing.
You gotta get that camera out off there.
Joking, he might.
Make it whacking that head on it.
No, it's cool. It's got to go some little different place because that's right where I hit my head. I'm
Too deep and hitting back of the crank, maybe? No?
That's the bearing was sitting there. I'm assuming, right?
Yeah.
I mean, does the bearing turn or is it skidding around on the shaft? Yeah, it's hot. I bet the bearing's locked up. No turns?
Yeah, it's fine.
This makes no sense.
The bearing is,
So
it looks like it was it's hot.
Yeah, but why is it hot? If it wasn't skidding around in there.
Maybe it's not tight.
Oh, maybe because it's loaded sideways like hell, and the bearing can't. It skids then because it can't.
It doesn't make sense because even if it was loaded as hell,
yeah, it should wear that out.
it should wear that fuck out of that. That hasn't got a mic.
That should quite strangely fucking hot. Yeah, even the seal, right?
This must have been.
That's fucking
weird.
weird.
I mean, it hasn't been treated properly.
Too hard. So it's shiny? Too hard, 100%.
Yeah, that's the other possibility.
It's too hard.
It's metal.
Ask Kevin, I'll tell you.
But look, we need a way to get that. I think that dimension is 8 inches, but we need to measure that square. Like, make sure and you can't get that spacer in the back. Or you can if we measure. We have a veneer caliper.
It's on the radius.
We broke the shaft, we broke the box.
We need to get batteries. Battery. You know what? It might still work.
It's got a ruler on?
It's on.
Just on button. Did it snap it clean?
Yeah, it looks like it's. If you ask Kerman, I'm pretty sure he'll say the same thing. Well, it looks like it was really hard. It's a bit too hard. It's still shiny. It's soft, it like twists and breaks, and it's dull.
It's almost the same, isn't it? It's just a little bit. This is just a little bit.
Snap clean.
Yeah, so it's like almost like it was too hard. So it's brutal. But I don't know. Well, I'm gonna ask him because he knows.
+7.
Yeah, it's like it's not like it didn't even work. It's not twisted nothing. I'm gonna ask him. He knows more than me.
Where is it? Where's that
fucking
place?
shiny.
What about that?
Fuck that. Who cares? Look at the back of it, bro.
Is that showing any heat?
That was cracked for a while. That's been cracked for a while.
No, bro, it's a heat treating.
Look, it's too hard, yeah?
They see how it's shiny on one side only?
It didn't twist, it didn't do shit. Like, it just snapped.
The fucking gearbox.
The spigot on the back of the crank.
The front shaft and the middle.
The output shaft goes to the back of the crank. Does that look as too hard? It looks like it was cracked. What do you mean? What do you
See here, it's coming up to a radius.
Yeah, but that shouldn't break down.
No, but if there's no rad, that's.
Unless, yes, 100%.
And there's no rad. I can feel it.
I don't know if it's lifted
it broke in the rad.
That mark don't mean shit because
no, that doesn't make sense.
This is too nice.
It doesn't matter.
It's the other end here.
Who cares about that?
Because the shear load comes up against the rad, and if there's a machining groove in the rad, it will crack there.
So what do we do now?
We've got a spare one back at.
Was that Eric?
That was Eric.
They've
got a spare what?
The 6-speed
It's not. It's a 6-speed for the quick drive. Front shaft is
It's
different.
not the fucking same transmission.
So, has Eric got one that we can get?
Hello.
Craig, how are you?
Who's hungry? Me, but he's buying the natty. Let's
Okay, so everything you did, you modified the transmission, right? You modified the input shaft?
We switched the input shaft.
Okay, you switched it. So Liberty, you bought a different one from Liberty?
Yeah.
But you bought it at PMS, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So then Liberty will know what they sold you, right?
Probably. Yes. They should.
Okay, so we can maybe figure it out that way. Okay, so this.
Nieta. ¿Cómo muevo? Dime. ¿Verdad? El coche. Ahí.
Que deben estar mamándose allá y ven para acá.
All right. What's the word?
Right, so new car blues. This was not what I expected to be the failure point, but the input shaft has a nose that sticks out into the back of the crankshaft that lets it align the clutch and everything with the crank. We went up there to make a run, turn the power down from yesterday, let the clutch out, and it wasn't quite, it was a little underpowered. And he jumped back on the throttle to try and make his best use of the run. Then it was pointed left, so he had to let off throttle. When he came back, he said, hey, there's a really bad vibration in the engine. So we revved it up here in the pit area, and we all felt it like, yeah, something's not right. We need to figure out what it is. So the easy way is just disconnect the transmission from the engine so you can decide whether it's transmission, engine, what it is, right? When they pull the engine back, or the transmission back, the little nose on the end of the input shaft that's supposed to center in the crankshaft and the bearing in the back of the crank is broke off. So that means the input shaft has no location to the engine and you can't run it that way. It needs another input shaft, which we don't have because why would we have that? It would never break, normally speaking. So now the struggle will be trying to come up with an input shaft, and of course it's custom, so it's not easy. The guy that I know that I've worked with that has this sort of stuff happens to be in Australia at the moment, coming back from working on a car there. So I'm calling him in Australia so that he can call the guy here in the US that supplies the transmission parts to find out if we can possibly get one, get somebody to get it on an airplane and get it here so that we can kind of continue on. Otherwise we're dead in the water until we come up with it.
Literally like, can we fucking, look, take it and fucking put a weld around it and put it fucking back in?
They're on concentric to that.
Well, we can machine it, pull it off, we'll give it a fucking weld, give it a fucking bit of a lathe.
But then it's going to be too small, it's going to be like that in the because it's like a push fit, it's tight. Or you might be able to get a different bearing. You can get a different bearing, probably would.
Yeah, well.
We're going to do something, man.
If you put enough weld on there to give us a radius and we machine that down, it could work.
You know how I would do it? I'd drill a hole with an M10 thread, bolt, and then do the same with the other side, then run a weld, then clean it off.
You can do that, let's do it.
But I need a lathe and a welder.
JBR's firing. Let's get JBR.
We're going to have to.
Good.
They don't
Have a look, we'll do that. I'll do that.
But still, we're going to need to dial in that bell.
That's all right. If you want, hey.
Where's the spigot in?
What's that food? What's that? Guys, worried about food. What's food that? Yours. What is it?
It's nachos.
He fucking hates Mexican, anyway.
Give us some fucking nachos, man.
Hold him out.
Yeah, are they all the same? That's with everything.
Is this fixable, Aaron?
Anything fixable, we say parts.
It would be nice to have a new input shaft, but still we've got to dial in the bell. So the bell housing will be off a little bit, and you've got to put dowels in. We need a machine. We need a lathe, and we need maybe a welder, and we can fix it. But we're going to have to go and drive into town and pull a few favours. It's going to be a late night.
It's not blue too, right?
No,
I mean,
nothing.
It's metal to metal, both should be blue.
This shit fucking sees, man.
It will stick to that, it'll get stuck to that as well.
Yeah, it should weld and fucking destroy
I need to
itself.
check something.
Let him feel, yeah. Let him feel. Feel the arm.
Eso tocó adentro cuando se
Stock standard off the shelf box, you reckon?
I've never seen fast-food build up, man. So, we do it normal.
Because if they're off the shelf, then we can get one. We should get one.
We'll have to. But you have one there, you can get a return and get it anyway.
I know, but I'm doing that now.
Alright, so Sissio doesn't mess with that transmission, so they don't have that part, but he is going to go ahead and reach out to all of his buddies and easy. So it's a nice thing about Florida. Yeah.
Amazing. It's awesome.
We'll all rally.
Look, that's where it runs. You can see the witness mark of the bearing. Here. It runs there.
Yep.
That is rubbing on the crank. That's why it got hot.
We're gonna see.
So this had a combination of load and heat and harmonics and no radius.
We're gonna have a look.
And it gave way. Bearing moved out of the way, then that dropped and started rubbing on the crank.
So is the crank all blew up inside there?
Yep.
Okay.
So the bearing came back.
The bearing came back.
So it doesn't have enough press into the crank to stay still.
There's nothing stopping the bearing moving because all that shaft just does that.
Right. But the crank
the
could
bearing is
stop the
supposed to be
bearing.
pressed in on the crank.
Pressed into the crank.
I put it in.
That's the problem.
They're wrong
That's
bearing
the problem. The bearing's not right.
Whatever.
There's a color match.
Oh, yeah, we worked it out.
Yeah.
You can blame whatever you want, but that bearing didn't move, is what I'm saying.
No, we get it. We're agreeing with you.
What I'm saying is it could have either been stuck on the input shaft, and that's fine, or in the crank, as long as it didn't move. But it was moving,
I think
and
the whole problem is it moved because it's not tight.
The bearing had
It's
to
not
move.
the right bearing.
The bearing had to make its way back.
It did, yeah.
It was
The
not
OD
there.
of the bearing is not the right size for the hole in the crank.
Yeah.
Just stay stuck in there.
It's meant to
where
be
it's
a push
right?
fit.
The
not
crank-
And they're
slide.
sloppy.
Yeah.
So one way you could fix it
There's a
is
difference
get
of
6 or
10
8 of
mil.
those motherfuckers and stack them up until they're all in there so long that they can't do that.
We need a fucking
Use
shaft.
washers or
Yeah, you need a
screw
shaft,
or,
but
or bearing retainer,
Well, I mean,
whatever.
if you get that bearing and that hole in the crank and it's wrong, so one of the two's wrong, you can't fix the crank. So you get multiple bearings or a fucking spacer and space it so it can't come out.
Or we can paint it in there.
Maybe peen it in
peen the
there.
crank.
You can put like a spacer of PVC behind it, anything to keep it so it can't fucking move back.
Might melt. But look, whatever it is, we still need an input shaft, and if not, then we're going to need
Well,
your
your building idea might be the only way quick.
We might as well
If he gets
do
a
it
hold
while
of
we
Liberty,
wait.
we might have one tomorrow.
Yeah, we might as well do it while we
tomorrow
wait.
night.
What's the time? Are we going to get back?
You've got
8
almost
o'clock.
nothing to lose if you want to just try it, because
I'll send.
the quickest we can possibly get one is if they have one, they can get somebody to go to the shop, get it on an airplane, come here. As soon as we'll have it tomorrow sometime, maybe afternoon.
Oh, we can fix it.
We got 4 hours. But can you find a closer shop than JBR? Because that's 3 hours of travel. It's fucking useless.
Is it really that far? It's half an hour. 45
JBR?
minutes.
We're halfway there now.
Hour. 2 hours.
Have they got a welder? A MIG or a TIG?
I know they have lathe. Do they have a welder there? Abraham, do you know? I'm pretty sure they do.
And we need to tap whatever.
Taps they have.
7/16, even half inch.
Anything, yeah. Doesn't matter what over there, but
Yeah, and you're gonna make a new piece, right? You're gonna shove it in there so it's in, and then why not? We can't do anything now.
shouldn't matter if that's hard and good.
No, we can run mild steel.
I'm on the bearing, doesn't matter.
Just make a spacer. Yeah, make an aluminum spacer.
Because it runs on that.
Can't
Who cares
come
if it's
back.
hard or
Exactly.
not?
You can use rubber.
We can do it.
We've used fucking hose before.
I'm not drilling tapping that, but you're drilling tap that, I'll make a new piece.
You know what's even better? If we get like a 9/16 fucking head stud, right? On a fine thread, run it in, cut it off, and then it's in the middle, weld it, it'll be in the right spot. That'll work.
Yeah.
Bigger bolt, better.
It's just got to be bigger than the spigot because we won't need to reuse the spigot.
Do you want to pull it apart to that?
And then, look, we've had this problem before. And all we do is put a piece of rubber heater hose behind the bearing so that it can't fucking come that way.
We'll just go fucking...
I can put it on the input shaft so it goes in and touches the bearing.
If I'm machining the bolt, I can give
Put
the
a shoulder.
shoulder and then that'll go and stay in there. And now I've got a witness mark, we know where it lives. It'll work
I
itself
say
out.
get started trying it, because if you pull it off, then we're running again, and we can't do shit until we have an input shaft. But even if you, what if something happens they can't bring one? Then we're already started. Next best thing.
Do you want a video?
But if you put rubber there, it can't fly back anymore.
This is how it sits in the crank. What happened was this bearing moved back, and although this is quite rigid, the bearings popped out of the back spigot placeholder in the crank, and then all the weight of the clutch and the centrifugal force made this bend enough for that to rub on the inside of the crank and glue it. So it's giving us the witness mark there. So what we want to do is we can replace the input shaft and it needs a shoulder up to there, or we just pack it with something to stop that moving, or peen it in or whatever, but we still need to fix this input shaft.
then the spline went into the flywheel more than the bearing couldn't get out. That's what's wrong.
Mine was longer and the tip shorter that it fits right there, it cannot slide back. That's it. Well, I say,
The other way to-
longer one, we machine it what we need.
The other way to fix it, if you get the same one, then you put rubber in there so the bearing can't come back.
Hold it, Chucky, for me. Hold the gearbox.
Hmm?
Shall I hold the gearbox?
No.
Hold it.
Yeah.
Ready?
Big time. Big time. Big time.
Okay. Okay.
And this is a problem. Esto no está bueno.
¿Quién dijo?
Sí.
No tiene nada que ver.
Sí, se
No, porque
calentó.
mira el bearing aquí, eso es un bearing que tiene aquí, todo lo que tiene es grasa.
Sí, pero mira el otro aquí. Se calentó porque esto estaba moviéndose así.
Ah, bueno, sí, un poquito, pero...
Sí, sí, hay que lijarlo. Mira, feel it. I'll change that oil. I wouldn't mind a new bearing this cooked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's had it. Look at it. It's twisted.
No, that's not there.
Are they angled on that?
You know what, Gabby? I don't think they are.
No, I think it's been hurt. That's actually
How's it look so worn already, man? How's that look so fucking worn already, man?
There's no way, there is no way that is designed like that.
It is, Gabby.
Of course it is, of course it is.
It is.
Of course it is,
Yeah, it is.
Hey, guys, Gabby?
Yeah. So the dog, can we use the dogs out of the 6-foot? Worst case? Slows it.
How the fuck's the fucking dog user already, man?
Well, there's a lot going on there. Okay, so that it was stressed.
Fucking oath.
If it was banged around, its cost is going to be a little bit bad, but that don't worry about it.
This is what this was doing, right?
This cost brought it up.
It's going like that.
Yeah.
Here, this,
Yeah.
like that.
That's right.
Yeah.
See, but that's what the reason why fucking dog user.
100%.
Yeah.
It was all smacking around.
Is that first? Is that what that is?
Yeah. Measure that. That's how much.
Measure it because JBR has one, and if it's longer, we can go take their one and just cut it down. So can we get it out?
From here?
Yeah, that one's 9, so we can machine it
It's
down.
not 9 cuts, it was 7.6. I don't know what the fuck it was looking at. I just read it, but then what? Show me the one that goes here. Where's the bearing, the thing that goes here?
This?
Don't.
Oh, you know what?
Give me a-
Wait. The measurement there is probably 6.7, yeah.
I don't know where you're measuring from.
Yeah,
7.5, yeah. Same. The same sharp. Same.
See you guys.
But if I measure from there, 7.6.
Okay, and I take the, I want to take I require so anything needs to be machined, I can machine it there.
You take that boat out, take it with you. The broken one's out. But 100% same shaft.
Is someone there that knows how to machine?
You don't need to, brother. We've got the shaft now.
Give me the...
Do you want to take part? Do you want to take...
How far is it? Where's it at? The JB?
That's what I mentioned for
I love JB, man.
All right, well,
There
let's
is
go.
the sick cut. Any which way?
You drive, I think take, you want to take Herman and Peter with you because they know the machine.
Oh, can we fuck? Who's going?
The guys are.
I love you, man. I love you too. Ugliest smell in the world?
Worst. Doesn't come off
Gearbox and
clothing.
the diff oil. Ugly, man. It's like lube. Come in.
I'll give you this.
Alright, man. Let's go.
Mad boxes.
At least that. All good?
I should probably go. I'll make a...
You want? You take that with you so you got the mission.
Go on thing, yeah?
You want Vernier? There's Vernier there.
Please. Both of us together, we'll get it done a lot quicker.
Get down in the car. time, give it all. Bust it open hard. Let me see you drop. Get down in the car. One time, give it all. Bust it open hard. Let me see you drop. I fucked up this Russell, yeah, we hustle, but the
We're here at JDR and we're getting a shaft for the gearbox that was broken. So we're going to see, they've got a gearbox here, they've got a car they've pulled it out of. Well, we haven't seen yet, but we've been told.
Yeah.
So if we can get that shaft and it matches, we're back out. We're going
Right.
to get back out and race.
Let's get it.
Ok, yo vengo.
No te alcance.
Oh. Llegar.
Yo venía 80 por ahí.
No, yo venía 80 en el control.
Where's the bearing?
Perfect. Okay, we're good, huh?
That's good.
We're on.
Perfect.
So that's the half that snapped off.
Yeah. Look at.
Yeah.
I fucked up this Russell, yeah, we hustle, but the
Oh my.
Okay, good. No transmission, I don't have oil yet.
There we go.
The same as this. It's a little bit of a difference. Show me the back of that.
No, we had to change that.
Take the gear.
Yeah, okay, no worries. We need a circlip plug here.
So just the changing of the gear on the back.
Yeah. Same shaft. Obviously different gear set.
Diablo, pero no puede ser.
Perfect. Same length. Same spline. We're good. Okay. Watch after. Circlip pliers?
No, no.
The bearing itself. I'm not sure. Let's have a look. The spigot. The length of that longer, isn't it? Okay, that could pose a threat then. There's a big problem there. Let me get something to measure. It is 35.
How much?
So it's 35 mil there. And this one got 24. 24 knots, so 10 mil. 25. 25 and 35, we're 10 mil short. I'm not sure. Center it.
Yeah.
So don't hit the gear. Just so I
Okay.
hit the gear.
Yeah.
Just move it center. It has to be really.
No. We have to put some.
Socket. Something. On the line that look the same, but hang on a second. Yeah.
Different number of teeth?
Looks further back. No, it's nothing to do with the teeth. Teeth are spot on. The spline is actually exactly the same. different length. Yeah. Yeah, because ¿sabes lo que este streamer.
Okay. Su opinión puede que sea más gordo, ¿no?
I mean, we could put that on lathe. Even if we put it on lathe and machined it, we're still not going to be right because we haven't got the shoulder there.
Yeah.
So it's completely wrong. We'd just ruin a shaft if we machine that.
So what was the original thought?
So what we're going to do, we're going to cut a circlip groove.
Yep.
Just reposition the circlip groove. And what that's going to do is going to give us 1/2 mil wall between the other circlip groove because it leaves it open.
Yeah.
So, and if we hurt that, if there's load on that, that's going to float. That's going to cause more damage. Hey mate, we're not cutting it. We're not going to cut it. Yeah.
Can you just get the small spigot, the broken spigot, and put it up against the input shaft in the same spot?
It's 10 mil.
I don't think it's right. It's not.
Not long enough. It's 10 mil shorter. It's 10 mil shorter, mate. So listen, yeah, yeah, it's not going to work. We're just going to ruin a good thing. So it's going to have 0.5 mil, 1/2 mil wall if we cut a groove. And if that hurts it, then this thing's going to cop a beating. All right. If it floats, we're just going to cause more damage.
No, but it doesn't reach the spigot, is what I'm saying.
Of course, that's one part. But the other part is the circlip groove. That circlip groove, if that floats, if that shaft floats, we're going to have more drama. But we don't need.
We don't even have to talk about a circlip if the fucking spigot doesn't reach.
Yeah. Want to try and we see. I'll tell you what. If I just see if I can cut into it. This isn't nothing to do with what we're going to do yet. If I can cut into it. Not much chance of that, mate. Didn't even get the surface. So it's not going to happen. I think we're going to have to order a shaft.
New shaft it is.
Yeah.
Hopefully we can get one.
Well, I hope so, in time. We'll see what happens now. I'm not sure if they've actually located one, but I'm sure they were talking to someone who may have had one. And it was a 17-hour drive, and obviously with flight, we can get it in. So, yeah, it's not going to work out. We have to get a shaft. We have to get one. Not going to happen. We'll end up ruining a shaft and throwing it in the bin.
Which one? How about Owen? Can't think of it.
I just tried to drill it. I just tried to put a drill through it. Yeah, I know a drill ain't going to do shit, mate. We need to cut it like it needs to be done in a machine.
Alright, boys, what's the final verdict?
So we've just put that gearbox back together, the Liberty. And what we're going to do is head back now to the track.
Yep.
Unsuccessful here. We did not achieve the goal. We were going to try to make that shaft work.
Yep.
We would have just ruined a good shaft. So we stopped ourselves. Chucky's made a phone call.
Yeah.
So
couple make.
yeah, we've given them dimensions. We're waiting on a return phone call. We could have some luck there, but we'll just have to see what happens.
Yeah. So is at the end of the day, it's either find another shaft or it's get a new one from Liberty.
That's it. So it has to be another shaft.
The first,
simple.
Yeah, the first choice. Yeah.
Yeah. We need another shaft. So.
All right. Well, let's hit the road.
A few moments later.
All right. So we have met Tom. So we decided that the camera goes today.
Tom, you're fucking fired. We figured out how to make the camera turn off. Fuck you, Tom.
I think we should just
wait 1 second. I can't see. How come I can't see you?
So 6:38.
How do you adjust it?
Get you there at 9, right? And then
the toggle.
So let's just pick
Where's
that
the
one.
toggle?
Oh, this thing?
Yeah, sure. Fucking
yeah.
whatever. So here's your
1 second. 1 second.
That's not good.
All right, Tom.
You make that.
Tom can suck a fucking beep.
So that's Delta.
Look at that.
So you look it on their website.
Endpoints reached. Fuck does that mean? Tell Tom he can suck a fucking dildo.
Yeah, you'll find it's this one up here. No, I'm sorry, it's that one down there. So it's this one.
That one looks good.
Tom?
Yep.
1 second.
And then
I'm turning around.
Become YouTubers. Probably do a better job than this.
In worst case, you can take that
Oh,
one.
is it?
11, depending on like a If you're gonna get
Turn all the way.
So what is it? What was that input again? DTW.
Detroit.
Hey man. My name's Tom. How are you? Good. What are you doing? Hey man.
Hey, there's straggling connectors there.
Yeah, alright man, we're fucking seeing it, mate. Stop picking your nose, you cunt.
Fuck, it's bleeding.
I got you on fucking camera, fucking Motec, motherfucker.
I'm trying to get it to swell up like you're fucking. You have to pick it up.
Motec, they reckon. You know, the Motec broke the gearbox. The gearbox broke enough in the Motec.
Someone still like fucking tables and chairs that can have it.
Yeah. Alright. How do you stop it? How do you stop it, Yazaba?
Let me see you try. I fucked up this Russell, yeah, we hustle, but the